Welcome back everyone. Well, last episode we spent an hour looking for one single flag. At least I did. You guys just jumped to it. Isn't that nice? Yeah, whatever I do for your people. Okay, anyway, Assassination episode time. Let's go to the bureau, learn more about our target and do the investigation stuff. And not collect flags.
Safety and peace, Malik.
Word that the city was possessed of either. Why do you trouble me today?
Mualim has marked Majd Addin for death. What can you tell me about him?
Salah ad-Din's absence has left the city without a proper leader, and Majd Addin has appointed himself to play the part. Fear and intimidation get him what he wants. He has no true claim to the position.
That ends today.
You speak too readily. This is not some slaver we're discussing. He rules Jerusalem and is well protected because of it. I suggest you plan your attack carefully. Get to better know your prey.
With your help, I will. Where would you have me begin my search?
What's this? You're actually asking for my assistance instead of demanding it. I'm impressed.
Be out with it.
As you wish. Here's where I would look. First, to the southwest near the mosque. After that, head south of here. There are two locations that might interest you. The southernmost church is one, the other is in the streets, near a synagogue.
Thank you for your help, Dai.
Don't foul this, Altair.
Alright.
Altair, I meant to meet a contact nearby, but the guards seem to have it in for me. Every time I leave here, I'm attacked and forced to flee. I'm simply not the fighter I once was. Would you be willing to see me safely to my destination?
Oh, here we go. Another escort mission.
Infidels die!
Alright, easy enough. Alright.
Filthy heretic! Out of the way!
There we go.
He tempts us always. Oh! Be strong like Salah Addin.
What happened here?
See? It's not really that hard.
Good. I should be safe here. They won't dare spill blood in front of a holy place. In the chaos, I managed to grab this from one of the guards. Perhaps it'll be of use to you.
Alright, position of his car. I don't get this information because, like, how can I see where they are? It's just some imaginary information for the sake of story or something. Oh well.
Did you see the order? He wants us to repair a stage for another execution today.
It's the one at the western edge of Solomon's temple. I was on my way just now.
So much death.
Worried that our true leader might return and bring a measure of justice to this city.
Yes, and not this mockery Majd Addin parades before us.
How? How does something like this happen?
Everyone appointed in Salah ad-Din's stead is met with an untimely end. And now the position falls to him. He, who was once nothing more than the Emir's scribe.
How convenient. It would not surprise me to learn he was behind these accidents.
Shh! If the guards hear us, we'll be taken for treason. Executed on the very platform we have to repair. Come, let us return to work.
Start walking. Yeah, okay. There we go. Alright, eavesdropping next. Let's avoid these crazies here.
I am sorry, Ahmad. They came without warning.
My son? They have my son? What is to be done with him?
We did everything we could.
What is to be done with him?
He's to be executed. Today.
No, I won't allow it.
But what can we do? Majd Addin will hear no appeals. He says there can be no barter with God's will.
This is not God's will, but madness. I'll go to him myself. Where is he?
He will attend the execution. Perform it even. He enjoys the act. A truly evil man.
We have no time to lose then. Let's go.
All right.
You again, Grandmaster. Safety and peace. I'm so glad to see you. In these troubled times, they ask me to prove myself. But I feel so inadequate when I compare myself to you. I must kill 2 of Majd Addin's men without a fight. Could you show me the way? I will be forever grateful and share a very interesting story with you.
Hey, no timer this time. That's nice. That's one. Guard right there. Okay. Let's make a getaway.
You are the best the clan has ever seen. Here is my story, Master. I was cleaning the temple steps. I overheard 2 scholars praising how easy it was for them to pass the soldiers guarding the entrance of the execution plaza. If you time your entry properly, they could provide a nice distraction for the guards. But I am sure that with your wisdom, you knew that already.
Alright, interrogation next. Fun.
Darkness in our hearts. Each day is a struggle to remain strong in our faith. But we are only human. We might falter, we might fail. Majd Addin is here to see that even when this happens, we are returned to a proper course. Confess to him, and he will show mercy. But, should you try to run, to hide, you will be found and made to pay. There is no harm in naming them. Those among you who defy the law. We are nothing without our faith, without its rules and its direction. To defy it is to defy the one who leads us. Such behavior cannot be allowed.
What is it that you want? I'd leave if I were you, before I really get angry.
Bother someone else. How about you turn around and go?
Alright, this is the place, I guess.
You die now! Someone needs to pay for that!
Enough! I still breathe, so you must desire more than just my life. What is it?
You know Majd Addin well?
Better than most.
He seems a bit too righteous. Is the law really so important to him?
What do you think?
I think he hides something, and I think you'll tell me what it is.
It's a veil. All of it. Men like me, we are meant to scare them, fill the people with fear. The ones he kills, not criminals, but dangerous, all the same.
Dangerous to who?
His plans, their plans. Yes, he speaks of others. Those he works with, works for, perhaps. I am uncertain. They need the city, though. Controlling it is important to them.
Why?
You'll have to ask him yourself. Attend one of his executions. It's when he's most talkative, addressing the crowd, hands covered in blood.
Then we are done.
One more objective. Seems like an archer challenge.
Better not cause any trouble.
Damned archers. We are to launch an assault against one of Majd Addin's lieutenants. But we cannot do anything until the rooftops have been cleared. And I have no men to spare. Would you be willing to help? Just make sure they do not see you coming, or we will have to begin again.
Praise be Salah Addin! He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no
When will he
mistake,
stop acting like a fool?
it is our king and his army of infidels. They go against the will of God.
What is that flag doing there?
Made to pay.
Oh, it's in the other area, isn't it?
They leave only suffering.
Yeah, okay. I was confused for a second.
They say it is a crusade. A crusade for what? Ignorance.
I'm gonna get that one.
Madness. We must resist. We must fight them in any way we can. I stand before you to deliver a warning.
That's two.
There will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next.
Okay, he's turning that way. Ooh. Just turn that way. No, the other way. Alright, let's get back to our guy.
Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels.
What is that man
They
doing?
go against the will of God and must be made to pay. Everywhere.
I'm starting to understand why Mualim favors you. I assume you have been sent to deal with Majd Addin, yes? Then it might help you to know that he enjoys lecturing his prisoners before executing them. While doing so, he turns his back to the crowd. It would be the perfect moment for you to strike. Now, I must attend to my men. We have our own targets to deal with.
The Christian king and his army of infidels.
Alright, let's get back to the bureau and start this whole assassination of Majd Addin.
I'm so hungry.
Alright, let's see here.
What news, novice?
I am not a novice.
A man's skill is defined by his actions, not the markings on his robe.
We can trade barbs or do Al Mualim's work. It's your decision.
Then be out with it.
Jerusalem's regent Majd Addin is holding a public execution not far from here. It's sure to be well guarded, but it's nothing I can't handle. I know what to do.
And that is why you remain a novice in my eyes. You cannot know anything, only suspect. You must expect to be wrong, to have overlooked something. Anticipate, Altair. How many times must I remind you of this?
As you wish. Are we done?
Not quite. There is one more thing. One of the men to be executed is a brother. One of us. Al-Mualim wishes for him to be saved. Do not worry about the actual rescue. My men will take care of that. But you must ensure Majd Addin does not take his life.
I won't give him the chance.
So I hope.
Let's be on our way then. Now, one of our brothers said that some scholars are here to get us into the execution area, so that should be interesting. If we can actually get to them without being noticed.
Silence! I demand silence! People of Jerusalem, hear me well. I stand here today to deliver a warning. There are malcontents among you. They sow the seeds of discontent, hoping to lead you astray. Tell me, is this what you desire? To be mired in deceit and sin? To live your lives in fear? No, we do not, never! Then you wish to take action? We do! Your devotion pleases me. This evil must be purged. Only then can we hope to be redeemed.
This is not justice!
You've no right to do that! Who do you take yourself for?
And all of you stand idle, complicit in this crime.
Good curse you all!
Uh-oh.
See how the evil of one man spreads to corrupt others? They sought to instill fear and doubt within you, but I will keep you safe. Here now are four filled with sin. The harlot, the thief, the gambler, the heretic. Let God's judgment be brought down upon them all!
Uh-oh. Okay, let's get to the scholars here.
Defiled her body to advance her station. Each man she touched, forever stained.
This man speaks lies. I am here today not because I lay down with other men. I did not. He was...
Bam!
Your work here is finished.
Clean!
No, no, it had only just begun.
Tell me, what's your part in all of this? Do you intend to defend yourself as the others have and explain away your evil deeds?
The Brotherhood wanted the city. I wanted power. There was an opportunity.
An opportunity to murder innocents.
Not so innocent. Dissident voices cut deep as steel. They disrupt order. In this, I do agree with the Brotherhood.
You'd kill people simply for believing differently than you.
Of course not. I killed them because I could. Because it was fun. Do you know what it feels like to determine another man's fate? And did you see the way the people cheered? The way they feared me? I was like a god. You'd have done the same if you could. Such power.
Once perhaps. But then I learned what becomes of those who lift themselves above others.
And what is that?
Here, let me show you.
Woo! Okay, fuck. Let's get out of here. And here we are.
Jerusalem needs a new ruler.
So I have heard.
What's this? No words of wisdom for me? Surely I have failed in some spectacular fashion.
You performed as an assassin should. No more, no less. That you expect praise for merely doing as told, however, troubles me.
It seems everything I do troubles you.
Reflect on that. But do so on your way back to Masyaf. Your work here is done.
Nice. Alright, get out of here. Bye, Malek. And the sequence is complete. If you look at all the lines there.
We done already?
Get up.
Whatever you say, Doc.
I'm ending the session. I'll be right there. You're sure about this? Yes. No. Everything's Denver. I don't see how he could... Of course. I understand. You're in a lot of trouble, Mr. Miles.
What's his problem?
They're coming for you.
Who's coming for me?
Assassins.
Hey, I had nothing to do with this.
Sounds like they're mounting some kind of rescue attempt.
Guess you're more important than you realized.
Man, things just keep getting weirder and weirder around here.
It was bound to happen.
What do you mean?
That little fight your ancestors started during the Third Crusade, it never ended. You're being held by Templars.
Vidic's a Templar?
There's no way you could have known. They hide it so well. But to answer your question, Vidic works for them. We all do. Abstergo is their company.
I thought Templars were old dudes with funny hats who sat around drinking beer and plotting world domination with, like, the lizard people.
No, except the part about world domination, I guess. Look, Desmond, it's complicated. Half the stuff they say about the Templars comes from crazy tinfoil hat-wearing nut jobs. The other half is misinformation intentionally produced by the Templars themselves.
But they are the bad guys, right?
If there's one thing I've learned since I started working here, it's that there's no such thing. It's all so relative. I guess the best way to explain it is, what they want is good. But the way they're going about it, it's bad. Really bad.
What are they trying to do? Lucy?
Yes.
Miss Stillman, I need to speak with you. Get up here, now!
On my way, Doctor. I'm sorry, Desmond. I have to go. You should turn in for the night. The answers to all of your questions are right in front of you. You just have to know where to look.
Okay. Does she mean the emails? She's just gonna stand there? Hi.
Please, Desmond. I'm gonna get in trouble if I don't leave. And I can't leave until you're in your room.
Alright, yeah, let's just go into her room then. Ooh. Alright, no visit by Vidic.
Missed you this morning, Doc.
Get in the Animus.
Come in, Altair. I trust you're well rested? Ready for your remaining trials?
I am, but I'd speak with you first. I have questions.
Ask then. I'll do my best to answer.
The merchant king of Damas murdered the nobles who ruled his city. Majd Addin in Jerusalem used fear to force his people into submission. I suspect William meant to murder Richard and hold Akka with his troops. These men were meant to aid their leaders. Instead, they chose to betray them. What I do not understand is why.
Is the answer not obvious? The Templars desire control. Each man, as you've noted, wanted to claim their cities in the Templar name, that the Templars themselves might rule the Holy Land and eventually beyond. But they cannot succeed in their mission.
Why is that?
Their plans depend upon the Templar treasure, the Peace of Eden. But we hold it now, and they cannot hope to achieve their goals without it.
What is this treasure?
It is temptation.
It's just a piece of silver.
Look at it.
What am I supposed to see?
This piece of silver cast out Adam and Eve. It turned staves into snakes, parted and closed the Red Sea. Eris used it to start the Trojan War, and with it a poor carpenter turned water into wine.
It seems rather plain for all the power you claim it has. How does it work?
He who holds it commands the hearts and minds of whoever looks upon it, whoever tastes of it, as they say.
Then Gagne's men?
An experiment. Herbs used to simulate its effects, to be ready for when they held it.
Talel supplied them. Tamir equipped them. They were preparing for something. But what?
War.
And the others, the men who ruled the cities, they meant to gather up their people, make them like Gagne's men.
The perfect citizens, the perfect soldiers, a perfect world.
Robert de Sable must never have this back.
So long as he and his brothers live, they will try.
Then they must be destroyed.
Which is what I've had you doing. There are 2 more Templars who require your attention. One in Akka, known as Sibrand. One in Damas, called Jubair. Visit with the Bureau leaders. They'll instruct you further.
As you wish.
Be quick about it. No doubt Robert de Sable is made nervous by our continued success. His remaining followers will do their best to expose you. They know you come, the man in the white hood. They'll be looking for you.
They won't find me. I'm but a blade in a crowd.
Here, my gift to you, in gratitude for the good work you've done.
Alright, what do we get? Defense break. Alright, alright, alright. So, you might notice that stuff is getting really interesting. This piece of Eden, and him telling it that basically Jesus had it, and like, you can have an enormous kind of control with it. It's really cool. Yeah. Oh, the courtyard is open. Now we can collect the final 2 flags. It's one of them. Second one should probably be here, somewhere down here. There it is. This is pretty area. Alright, I want to learn this guard break ability very quickly, and then, yeah. Oh! Look at this.
The work of a master. And that, my students, is how we all should fight.
How interesting. Alright, that's it for this episode. Okay, yeah. Okay, anyway. Wow, we learned a lot of stuff today. So this whole Templar conspiracy stuff. Abstergo is our Templars, and they want to control the world with their, well, piece of Eden that we have, and control the people and stuff. Yeah, very interesting. We're gonna go end this episode off now, and I hope to see you back tomorrow.